It's a partnership of Aidgear Hub and Venture Studio, as well as Abuja Chamber of Commerce and its associated Best Center. Aidgear is a venture studio that supports business owners to thrive. We create a space for people to try out, fail quickly if there's a need to fail, iterate, and then finally succeed. That is what we stand for. I will allow our facilitator introduce Abuja Chamber of Commerce and the Best Center, as she's in the best position to do that. So without much ado, I'll introduce our facilitator for the day that will take us on a journey for the next 45 minutes thereabout before we move back to do some form of announcement and just a little question and answer. The question and answer will only be in the chat, by the way, for the purpose of quality time together. So for the next 45 minutes, I introduce to you Dr. Atinuke Temitope, who will take us on the journey for the next 45 minutes. Dr. Atinuke, you have the floor. Good morning. Good afternoon, rather. You're muted. Dr. Atinuke, you're muted. I see you're speaking, but you're muted. Doctor, if you can hear me, okay, you're good now. Please speak. I don't know if it's me, but I'm unable to hear you. If you can hear her, please send a message in the chat that you can hear her. No audio. Okay, thank you, Dr. Shim. I see you. Okay, Sandra. Okay, a number of us can't hear you. Huh? You're muted now. I can see the mute button. Okay, you are now unmuted, but we can't hear you. Still can't hear you, but you're unmuted.
Good day, everyone. Okay, so let me just bring you this one. You can speak.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, good afternoon. You're welcome, Doctor.
So sorry, I don't know what is happening with my device. One of the issues that we have with technology. Okay. So one of the issues that we have with technology. It's good to be here. My name is Dr. Tinike Temitope, as Mr. Damilola has introduced. I'm the director of the Business Entrepreneurship Skills and Technology Center of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Yes, Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We are here in the FCT, and we run our activities even beyond the FCT. The Chamber of Commerce is an organization set up for the purpose of promoting businesses, for the purpose of networking, for the purpose of equipping the business community. And that is what the Abuja Chamber of Commerce has been doing in the past over 30 years. I would like to recognize the presence of Chief Kola Akosile. Thank you very much, sir, for joining. He's one of our very big guy at the top that has been driving this course of the business community under the Chamber of Commerce Network. So the Best Center, yes, the Best Center is an acronym for Business, Entrepreneurship, Skills and Technology Center. And the Best Center is one of the centers of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So this collaboration coming to you today that has bettered this virtual and subsequent physical and hybrid workshop is under the partnership between Aidgear and the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry's Best Center. I will be facilitating this session in collaboration alongside my partner, Amina Akai. I hope she's on the call now. Can you hear me? I hope she's here now. There's a lot of people here. Thank you very much for joining. We are still looking forward to more people joining in. I think we had over 300 people showing interest in this virtual workshop. And this has really shown the interest that we have in this topic we are discussing, exports. So I want to be sure my partner is here. Then she is going to commence with the training. Just a minute. Okay, while we wait for Madam Amina to join us and we can hear from her, the ACC Advice Center went into partnership with a development partner organization called Trade Facilitation Office. And our partnership with them has resulted into supporting prospective exporters and also existing exporters in areas of exportation. And our support starts from training most importantly, which is the first step. From training, a lot of them are under our mentorship class. Then we move to supporting them with facilitating for processes and certification and requests that they need to move through this exporting process. Yes, exporting is good. Exporting is interesting. Exporting has a lot of opportunities. The fact it is a very huge market that we have a huge gap to play in. But if we don't, it is also very volatile. So if we don't do the right thing, if we don't have the right information, if you don't have the right capacity, definitely such an individual or an organization is going to get their hands burnt. That's why it is important for us to go through the required processes, starting with training. Equip yourself first with the necessary information that is required to be able to go within this sector and explore as required. So, Madam Amina, are you ready now? Can't find you. Okay, so can you turn on a mic? She can't unmute herself. Can you hear me?
I think that is likely a device issue.
Device issue.
Yes, but I'll ask my colleague if they locked anyone down. I don't think they locked anyone down.
Our device name should be Amina Akai.
Amina Akai.
I can see almost said. Okay.
Okay, I see Amina Akai, and I see.
Yeah, she's there.
Okay, what I've seen her, and I've made her personally made her meeting host. So.
Okay, now she can speak. She's unmuted now.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Okay, so you have the floor. Apologies for these technical issues. Okay.
Okay, while we're waiting for her to unmute, she's now meeting host. Just to let everyone know that we have the poll live now. In order to access the poll, all you need to do is there's a button right beside the chat button. If you're using your desktop, right beside the chat button is a button that has triangle, square, and circle. It's called activities. If you click on it, it will take you to polls. You'll see breakout rooms, question and answer, recording, transcript. Just click on polls and then respond to the question that we have. Thank you very much. Over to you, Dr. Atinuke.
Okay, thank you very much. I think I will just ask that, Madam Hamina, just let me know once you are here while I will just start and just pick up once we can hear you, then you can take it up from there. So, like I was saying, we had this partnership with the Canadian organizations that have also built our capacity and alongside built the capacity of over 300 SMEs in Nigeria in this export support program. And we have gotten very positive feedback from over 80% of them. There has been support in areas, like I said earlier, in areas of training, in areas of facilitation of certification, in areas of research, in areas of market access, creating market access, creating platforms for exposure. So why are we here today? The objective of this session is to build interest, provide valuable insights. Sorry, you can see me turning around because I have my presentation on another screen and I'm speaking from another screen surface. So the objective of this session is to build interest, provide valuable insights, introduce participants to fundamentals of international trade, understand market opportunities and key strategies for success. Yes, that is why we are here. Key strategies for success. Why do we go into business? Why do we consider exporting as an opportunity? It's because we see it as an area whereby we could be successful. We think this is something I can venture into and I can do well in it. Yes. So before you can say, I am venturing into this, I believe I can do well in this, we need the right capacity to start with. And that is why we are collaborating with HJ to start to put people on the right path. For some people have not even started, they don't know what to do. They were just thinking about it. I think you're in the right place. For those that have started and trying to upscale, you are in the right place. And for those that have gotten their hands burnt, you are in the right place. Why should you consider exporting? Why should you consider exporting? So we divided this into two reasons. There are reactive reasons why you might want to go into exporting, and there are also proactive reasons. For example, these days we have a lot of Nigerians outside due to the Japa syndrome. And one of your brothers or cousins or sisters just said, oh, I'm having my 50th birthday, for example, for those, because I see when Mr. Dami was asking about our sectors, quite a lot of people are into the fashion, apparel, and textile sector. We also have the agro processing. So peradventure, your cousin wants to celebrate his 50th birthday, and he said, oh, I need fabrics for my friends. I need to do a shabi for my 50th birthday. You weren't thinking about exporting, but it just came. So that could be your first point. So now this request came, you fulfill the order, and it was very good. I said, oh, this is something I can actually do. Or for more reactive reasons, someone just call your cousin and say, how did you get your fabrics you use for your birthday? I'm interested. I want to buy. Then an opportunity has opened for you, even when you were not thinking about exports. Another reactive reason why people go into exporting is when they have excess capacity. You had a lot of production, you have a lot of output, you had a lot of goods or service. Now I will also try to go in between products, goods, and services, or you feel like you have a lot of technical skills that is required within the international space. So you could try to look into exportation. I say rather than having this and it's not being used to the fullest maximum, let me try to export. Another reactive reasons could be your competitors are exporting and you want to stay competitive. Now, we always aspire to grow more. We always aspire to grow better. So your competitors are exporting. I say, okay, if my competitors are exporting and their goods are doing well, then that means there is an opportunity for me to also explore the international trade. That could be a reason. You want to spread your risks across different geographical markets. I believe we all agree with me that business is a risk. Any kind of business you are doing, you must also factor that there are risks associated with it. So you feel like you are ready to also spread your risks across other geographical location. You want to move your goods from Nigeria to Ghana, you are exporting. You want to move your goods from Nigeria to Niger, you are exporting. You want to move your goods from Nigeria to as far as Australia, you are exporting. So what are the proactive reasons why exporting might be of interest to an individual? I'm sure we'll be picking why am I even on this call. Something must have caught your attention when you saw the call and say, oh, let me just see what they are. Some people say, let me just log in and listen to what they are saying. So you might have been able to pick one or two reasons why something in you pushed you to be part of this call today. One of the proactive reasons could be you see a unique opportunity emerging in a foreign market.